2-1 team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
There's Robert, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
DJ Jones
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't. Touchdown, Washington!
Brian Robinson Jr.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Wilson.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Fielded at about the 28. Breaks a tackle. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
He had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 13 yards out, and the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
1 yard gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
38-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, Howell. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
That's complete to Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Commanders 24. Broncos nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Now Howell.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And Howell will throw it. That is caught.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
First down, Howell to throw.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Howell out of the shotgun. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
106 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now it's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's good.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Now Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
18 Cardinal.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Powell. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bates. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
This one caught by Crowder. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Back to the ground with Robinson.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd and
3rd
down.
and 1. Howell's going to throw it.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 38, Broncos 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And that flag accepted.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Got it, ready?
The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Robinson.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A give to Gibson running right.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Gibson again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win.